Sharon Osbourne's life is not simply a tale of fame and fortune, it is a deeply human story shaped by pain, resilience, and unwavering love. From a childhood marked by emotional distance to a lifetime spent navigating the chaos of rock and roll, she has endured more than most. At 72, she stands not just as a survivor of illness, betrayal, and loss, but as a woman who has repeatedly rebuilt herself from the ground up. Her journey is not about perfection or fairy tale endings, it is about persistence in the face of relentless storms. This is the story of a woman who loved fiercely, fought endlessly, and refused to be broken. A childhood without comfort, born in London in 1952, Sharon grew up in a household filled with power but lacking warmth. Her father, a dominant figure in the music industry, ruled with authority, leaving little room for affection. The home was often filled with tension, raised voices, slammed doors, and late-night business dealings replaced laughter and comfort. As a child, Sharon learned early that love was conditional and unpredictable. When her mother died in a tragic accident when she was just 6 years old, the fragile sense of security she had vanished completely. The silence that followed was overwhelming, shaping her understanding of love as something fleeting and fragile. Lessons from a harsh world. As Sharon entered her teenage years, she was no longer shielded from the realities of the adult world. Instead of friendships and carefree experiences, she absorbed lessons about power, loyalty, and survival. Watching her father manage artists and negotiate deals, she learned that success required toughness and sacrifice. Vulnerability was seen as weakness, and emotional expression was often suppressed. The constant conflict between her and her father only strengthened her resolve. Each argument, each moment of tension became a lesson in endurance. By the time she reached adulthood, Sharon had developed a resilience that would later define her life and career. A defining encounter. In her late 20s, Sharon's life took a dramatic turn when she met Ozzy Osbourne, a musician who had fallen from grace. Once celebrated, he was now struggling with addiction and rejection from the industry. Where others saw failure, Sharon saw potential. Their connection was immediate and transformative, but it came at a cost. Choosing to stand by him meant defying her father and walking away from the life she had always known. It was a bold and risky decision, one that would define her future. In choosing love over security, Sharon stepped into a world filled with uncertainty and challenge. Building a life from nothing. After leaving her father's influence, Sharon and Ozzy faced immense hardships. Financial instability, public skepticism, and personal struggles threatened to overwhelm them. Yet Sharon refused to give up. She became not only a partner, but also a manager, strategist, and protector. Through relentless effort, she helped rebuild Ozzy's career, guiding him back to success with determination and vision. Their marriage in 1982 symbolized more than love. It represented survival against the odds. Together, they created a life that was far from easy, but deeply rooted in loyalty and shared ambition. Triumph and turmoil. As their careers flourished, new challenges emerged. Fame brought pressure, and their family life was far from stable. Sharon faced serious health battles, including a diagnosis that forced her to confront her own mortality. At the same time, her children struggled with addiction, creating a cycle of fear and uncertainty. Despite these trials, Sharon remained a pillar of strength. She balanced hospital visits, family crises, and professional responsibilities with unwavering determination. Her ability to endure multiple battles at once revealed a resilience that went far beyond public perception. Choosing strength over fear. In 2012, Sharon made a life-altering decision to undergo a preventive double mastectomy after learning about her genetic risk for cancer. It was a deeply personal and difficult choice, but one she made to protect her future and her family. Rather than hiding her scars, she chose to speak openly about her experience, inspiring countless others facing similar decisions. Her honesty transformed her pain into empowerment, showing that strength is not the absence of fear, but the courage to act despite it. This moment became another testament to her unwavering resolve. Love tested by betrayal. In 2016, Sharon faced one of the most painful chapters of her life when her marriage was shaken by betrayal. The revelation of Ozzy's infidelity left her heartbroken and questioning everything they had built together. For a time, she walked away, choosing self-respect over familiarity. Yet their story did not end there. reconciliation came slowly, requiring honesty, forgiveness, and a willingness to rebuild trust. Sharon's decision to return was not about forgetting the pain, but about choosing love despite it. It was a reminder that even the strongest relationships can fracture, and that healing is a choice. Standing through the final storm. As the years passed, Ozzy's health began to decline, bringing new challenges into their lives. Physical limitations replaced the chaos of earlier years, and Sharon took on the role of caregiver with quiet strength. She stood by him through surgeries, pain, and uncertainty, offering support as he faced the loss of his former self. Even as his body weakened, their bond remained unshaken. Sharon's presence became a symbol of unwavering loyalty, proving that true love endures not only in moments of triumph, but also in times of vulnerability and decline. The final goodbye. In 2025, Sharon helped orchestrate one final performance for Ozzy, a farewell to the stage that had defined his life. It was a moment filled with both pride and heartbreak. Just weeks later, she faced the unimaginable loss of the man she had stood beside for decades. At his funeral, surrounded by thousands of mourning fans, Sharon experienced a profound loneliness that no public support could ease. Yet even in grief, she carried herself with dignity, honoring the life they had shared. Her strength in that moment reflected a lifetime of resilience and devotion. Conclusion. A legacy of strength. Sharon Osbourne's story is not one of perfection, but of perseverance. She has faced loss, illness, betrayal, and heartbreak, yet she continues to stand strong. Her journey reminds us that life's greatest challenges often shape our deepest strengths. Through every scar and every struggle, she has shown that survival is not just about enduring, it is about finding meaning and courage along the way. In the end, her life is a testament to the power of love, the resilience of the human spirit, and the ability to rise again, no matter how many times life tries to bring you down.